became especially popular politically during the days when he represented Emerson Dambudzo. I mean, rather Nelson Chamisa, in a constitutional bid to turn the elections, fraudulent elections of 2018, if I'm not mistaken. He has been at loggerheads with the regime of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa of late, and he is one of the lawyers who are against the 2030 term extension for Emerson Mnangagwa. Rather, he was the lawyer of Nelson Chamisa, not Mnangagwa. There's a lot of Mnangagwa in my head. It is because this is the main target. The man has to go. And the advocate Thabani Mpofu agrees with me that Mnangagwa has to go. Mnangagwa carries no mandate from the people of Zimbabwe. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, Lihlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So this is what advocate Thabani Mpofu had to write 2 hours ago. He says, as the year comes to an end, I must reflect on ZANU-PF and Mnangagwa for no other reason than that these are my enforced leaders. They decide the number of potholes I must hit in a day. I state with absolute conviction, clarity, and without fear of contradiction that Mnangagwa has not earned the moral mandate to lead the country, but has instead dragged it back to the dark ages and spent 2025 proving to us beyond any doubt that we do not deserve him. He must go. Similarly, ZANU-PF has spent the years proving that service is below it, and accordingly, that effective leadership is irremediable beyond it. The twerking for coin, the infighting as the country continues to burn, the infidelity to values would have had all the liberation heroes turning in their graves. This is not the party of Herbert Chitebo, and it is the mother of all ironies that it runs a school of ideology, improperly and unfairly circled with the late icon's name. We need legally, if any, motivation to treat 2026 as the year of organizing, coming together, and collectively rejecting the disaster that Mnangagwa and ZANU-PF have been. What we need in 2026 is competent and ethical leadership all round and in all facets of Zimbabwean life. In my view, this must start with the compromised and now confused church. What a disgraceful joke. It must then lead to a purge into our political leadership. There must be consequences to decisions freely taken. At the end, we remember all principled hands on the deck. On deck, sorry. Remember, we are the sum of our decisions, and we need to make beautiful calls in 2026. Goodwill to all and a fulfilling 2026 to the motherland. So this is the message from Advocate Thabani Mpofu in rounding 2025. It has been hell. I think he properly characterized it. We saw a lot of infighting within ZANU-PF, but did it end the problems of Zimbabwe? The problems of Zimbabwe continued to escalate in the midst of infighting. And he is not actually in doubt that Emerson Mnangagwa should go. And it is the dream of each and every citizen to see Mnangagwa going. Not only Mnangagwa going, but also the culture of ZANU-PF, the culture of committing genocides, the culture of destroying the economy, the culture of corruption, the culture of actually awarding people who do not deserve with government positions, the culture of actually undermining values of a democratic society, part of those values which are human rights, it has also to die alongside with Emerson Mnangagwa in 2026. These are the views of actually advocate Thabani Mpofu. But this cannot just be done through long statements. If statements could do so, I think we could have won this war long time ago. He acknowledges that there is need for unity, there is need for oneness approaching 2026, especially against Emerson Mnangagwa, because Mnangagwa has been thriving on divisions that exist politically in Zimbabwe amongst the people who are fighting against Emerson Mnangagwa. I think at the moment there has to be what is called a common interest, because we've got a common enemy who wants to continue existing as the enemy of the people, committing numerous acts of injustice against the people of Zimbabwe. Why not uniting? And I've said it long time ago that once people unite, there is absolutely no gun that can even prevail. People are more powerful than the guns. So it's just a matter of unity, people coming together, because that is exactly what Emerson Mnangagwa needs. And if that is done, definitely this problem that is Mnangagwa would be the thing of the past in 2026. I've already said that this would be a very crucial year. Mnangagwa should have been left in 2025. We will have this problem in some few hours to come, most probably celebrating a new year and pushing the 2030 term extension agenda. It's something that should be left in the now, but it will actually be moving with us possible in some few hours to come. And this thing has to be left in 2025, but it will try to force itself to 2026. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. Thabani is signing out. Let me love